You know what I'm saying? We're back. What another video, man. Today we got she get pregnant at 12, man. You know, this is a story time video, man. I never did a story time reaction, so we're gonna see how this goes out. And bruh, if I ever get a bitch pregnant at 12, bitch, I'll be disappointed in myself, bitch, because like, bro, the pull-up game gotta be elite, you feel me? You feel me? But you know what I'm saying? I'm right to the video, man. Come on, let's go watch the video. Let's go. What else? Watch it. You feel me? Let's go. Cool. How is she? I mean, I got no problem with it. But how you gonna watch the video, man?
Okay, y'all, so this is story time on how I ended up pregnant and a mother at 12. So my mom sent us to South Carolina for the summer, which we actually ended up staying longer. And my aunt was introducing me to everybody, like her in-laws and all. One of her in-laws is like 17. I want to say he was like 16 at the time. He caught my attention. At the time, I was hanging around people that was older than me. I did not look like I was 11.
Can y'all guess my age though? Like, like, I'm not finna say my age yet, but how old do y'all think I look like in the comments man? How old y'all think I look in the comments? Let me know, man. Y'all would be very surprised, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, I guess, but me, I like the poor girl that's older than me. I don't know why. It's just me, bitch. I don't know. It's just me, bitch. Cause bitch, my age, like, just doing too much. Like older bitches, that's like a 2. You feel me? That's like a 2. You feel me? She older than you and she fire. She older than you and that's a dub. Cause you got a bitch that's older than you. You know what I'm saying? It's lit. No, you know what I'm saying? It's lit. You feel me?
So my aunt was introducing me to everybody when we came down here for the summer. And mind you, I have one older brother and 2 younger brothers, and everybody's older than me, and I grew up with nothing but boys and some girls. My older cousin, she was about 17, 18 at the time. She told me that I need to be in a child's place and stay away from teen boys. I didn't think nothing of it, so I was hanging around with everybody. But again, y'all, this one boy caught my attention. He was, at the time, I thought this boy was fine, bad to the bone. I'm running out of time. Okay, part 2. So after my aunt finished introducing us, they told us all to go play outside. I'm a tomboy. Again, I grew up with nothing but boys. So at the end of the day, I was playing outside with them. Yeah, then we started playing hide and go get it. I didn't.
I didn't think she was going to say that, but if you know what hide and go get it is, then if you know, you know.
I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay?
Hide and go get it.
So we playing hide and go get it, and I just so end up happened to be with him. So he's helping me through the neighborhood while we're playing because it was a big-ass neighborhood. And then we ended up back in my aunt's house. Now, this is the part when we started talking to each other and asking, like, actual questions, like how old we were and all of it. Now, we started going over our ages. I told everybody that I was 10 turning 11. So it's not like people did not know how old I was.
You was 10 turning 11, so you was 15? Y'all is going to jail. Keep it a bean. Y'all is going to jail, folks.
But again, y'all, I told y'all I did not look my age. I looked older. And then he was just telling me how pretty I was, how cute I am, this, that, and the third. I was fine, this, that, and the third. And me being 10, I did not know exactly what that means. Okay.
Hold on. Lay down. Out of that bitch for the waist down. How you don't know what that means, babe? Fine and all that. You know what that mean? I mean, you know what I mean? He was clap. No, let's watch the video.
Hey, y'all, I am running out of time. I'm at part 3. So now we're talking about how pretty I am or whatever the case may be. And now at this moment, we're hanging out even more. I'm hanging around them even more because my mother done lied about us being in South Carolina only for the summer. It ended up being for the damn school year. So now here I am entering the 5th grade. Just started my period and all. My mother talking to me, letting me know about period, being pregnant, boys, all this stuff like that. So
I hope I don't got no daughter, man, because no periods, I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I wish I have a boy, though.
I'm just listening to my mom like, nope, I'm not getting pregnant. I'm not having sex. I'm not doing none of that. Can't nobody talk me into doing that, okay? But again, y'all, I liked it, this boy so fucking bad. So here I am hanging around them now all the time because now I live in South Carolina and I'm going to school in South Carolina and I'm seeing them all the time.
But it's crazy though how like boys can like really hypnotize like a bitch, bro. That's like a superpower, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's like a superpower.
On the football games, basketball games, everything. So now this is the night that it happened. So he had a football game, and of course, because in my head that was my man, I went to the football game. And let me.
So how y'all go from what's your age from that's my man? Man,
tell y'all something real quick. Public service a fucking announcement. This man was claimed to be my man because we were already together. Okay, y'all, part 4. So this is.
But you never said.
This is the night that it happened where I actually lost my virginity. So after the football game, they came down to my aunt's house because at the time we were staying with my aunt, and nobody was home. Nobody was home at all.
That's a green light, bro. He should have known that, bro. Cause like, you know this routine, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? People gonna be home, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Your mom come home, you know what I'm saying? She coming home, she not coming home, you feel me? He must have known that. So he's like, yeah, she would have come. I feel he must be prepared for that because like he was like, yo, my auntie finna be home, you feel me? He was finna get lady.
So since nobody was home, of course a nigga gonna sweet talk you out your draw. And again, I'm 11. So, mind you, we've already been kissing and whatever the case may be. So now we're kissing and touching and whatever the case may be. And now it's time to do the do. Of course, me being me, I was scared as fuck. But I'm like, at the end of the day, I like this boy. And I was told by the boy, if you love me, you would do it. The worst mistake I ever did, okay? So now he said,
ate some dick on the first Home Alone. That's tough.
And I'm like, damn, I love this boy, so let me go ahead and do it.
I love this boy so much, I wanted to eat his dick. I love this boy so much, I wanted to eat his dick. Like, what?
So we ended up doing it. This was the first time ever that I did the nasty. No protection, no none of that. So we didn't use protection. And, you know, in my head, I'm like, if I'm on my period, I can't get pregnant. And that's what it was. So now at this point, we're having sex. Okay, y'all, part 5. So now at this
How many parts, man?
The Serta Perfect Sleeper. Get perfect.
How many parts, man? I'm like, I ain't see this on TikTok because, man, I haven't been. Let me go to her page because now I gotta look. Now I gotta see the video.
Because in my mind, this is my man. So now fast forward to November.
He's your man. He's your man. That don't mean he's your. I mean, he's his. I don't know, but he not claiming you. Basically, what you saying. You feel me? Cause you never said that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm getting thick, and y'all, when I say I'm getting thick, like my boobs are growing bigger than what it is, my butt is growing bigger than what it is, and I already have an ass. So now he's looking at me. He's like, "What we gonna do with that?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" So I started to notice I'm sleeping more when I get home from school. Like, I'll do my homework and I'll go straight to sleep. And my mama started to notice something was wrong. So, y'all, I had a little pudge or whatever kiss may be, which I'm not known to have a pudge. So my mom looked at me. She was like, something ain't right. Let me check you. So my mama laid me on the bed and checked me down there, literally. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you checking me? What's going on? So this is a constant thing. We're having sex. I'm being sleepy. My mama checking me, whatever case may be. So now we get to my birthday, which is in January.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. I'll post part 6 in the morning. Y'all ready for part 6? Okay, y'all.
Bro, imagine if I seen this on TikTok, bro. I would have been mad as hell.
Yeah, fast forward to my birthday.
Mad as a bitch.
Me and my mom got the same birthday. And we took a picture together. My mom sent the picture to my aunt in New York. My aunt in New York was like, something don't look right. Kiera is getting bigger, and I'm never big. So then my aunt in New York was like, y'all need to go get Kiera.
Okay. She said she never got bigger. Nah, man, I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna do that. People like, oh, you're fat is beautiful, huh?
Pregnant, and if y'all don't get her check, I'm calling DSS. So
I'm just fucking with y'all.
That was the 7th of January. Fast forward to the 27th. My mother called me off the bus on the 27th, my full government name in front of everybody in the front of the neighborhood. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, chill, you embarrassing me. What's going on?
Now, when I never had that happen, but if that happened, you know you win some shit. if she say your first name and your middle name and your last name, bro, if they say your middle name and your last name and your first name, it's over, bro.
She took me to the hospital. And she was like, we're going to get this test done so that way we can prove everybody wrong. A few hours go by. The doctor said, Mom, good news is she ain't got no STD. Bad news is your daughter's pregnant. I'll post part 7. I'm sorry, y'all. Here's part 7. So now my mama in the hospital flipping shit. She calls my dad to let him know that I am pregnant. Of course, he's crying and doing the most.
Your dad crying? Because he know you're... This why I don't want to be a dad, man. Because I know one day I have to say it. I'm not finna sugarcoat shit. I don't want my daughter to get fucked, bro. I don't want my daughter to get fucked. That's the only reason why I don't want to have a daughter. I don't give a fuck about you. Could be, you know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about none of that. I just don't want my daughter to have sex, bro. That's just... That's what makes me don't want to have a daughter. But I know if I have one, I might just accept it and shit. But I'll be mad as hell if I ever catch my daughter having sex. Ooh, he'd be heated. I'll go to jail.
As he should as a father. But then now my mother's asking me, who is he? Who are you sleeping with? Who is the father? I try to keep it in as long as possible. Then I just broke down and started crying even harder and told her who it was. So then we went to his house where him and his parents live. And my mother's telling his mother and his father, like, listen, your son got my daughter pregnant. And
like,
he
bullshit.
burst out in tears. His mom almost...
I'm like, bullshit. I'm like, bullshit.
Threw him out the window. My mother ended up calling my aunt down there. And because my aunt was pregnant as a teen, she flipped. So I'm sitting in a chair. She literally jacks me up. And my family's like, why did you do it? Why did you have sex? And I'm like, because I wanted to try it. Everybody else. That's what I said. I'm running out of time. Part 8 coming. I told you I was coming back with part 8. So after everybody found out I was having sex with him, and now that's going to be my baby daddy, my mama was like, hell no, she ain't having this damn baby. His family was like that too. So my mom was like, we going to need to do what we have to do.
I'm sorry. But if you having my kid, man, mine, you not finna just kill it like it's some fucking bug off the fucking wall, man. It's a human being. He's on Earth, man. Fuck you, man. You gonna not have the baby. Who are you talking to? You finna have this baby right now, nigga. It's my first kid. Man, you gotta be bit. I don't care what they say about it's the girl's choice, it's the girl's choice. I don't give a fuck about none of that, man. For real. You better keep that motherfucker, man. I ain't give a fuck about none of that. Especially at my first.
Do so that we can go ahead and give her this abortion. So everybody knows January, end of January, tax time comes, right? So my mom was waiting on her paperwork to come in, and she went to go file her taxes. So my mama took me to doctor's care, if anybody know what that is, just to see how far along I was. Doctor care took blood, and they was like, okay, she's only 3.5 to 4 weeks pregnant. Okay, cool. But now my mama taxes didn't come in on time, so now we have to wait 2 more weeks. So that would make me 6 weeks. So we're waiting on, her taxes to come in. And then they finally came in, okay? I'm running out of time, y'all. Okay, part 9.
Oh, my God.
So her taxes finally came in.
Damn. And I did not. All right, let me stop pausing that.
So she told me we was going to Georgia. And I'm like, okay, why are we going to Georgia? Mm-hmm. She was like, so you can have the abortion. So in my head, I'm like, why we just can't do it in South Carolina? And she was just like, certain amount of weeks, you have to do it out of state. So now, me, his mama, his daddy, his aunt, and my mama going to Georgia. So we cruising in Georgia, and now we get to the abortion clinic. So the lady is like, how are you doing? How many weeks are you? Now, at this time, I'm 6 weeks. 6 weeks.
I'll be mad at her, but...
So now, we're going over everything, and
my goddamn
she's
baby.
talking to me about how the process works. So she lays me on the table, and my mother is standing beside. So the girl lays me on the table, and she has the vaginal ultrasound. So she goes...
Wait, when you have a... All right, I'm pausing it. When you have, like, a goddamn abortion, right? Don't you gotta put, like, a dildo up your... All right, they like, I know it's, like, they gotta put, like, some shit on there, right? And you gotta put it in. I don't know what that's called. But basically... People said it felt weird. I'm like, hey. I don't know. No. I wish I was a girl. Well, no. Fuck. What the fuck am I talking about? No, I don't want
the
to be a
vaginal
fucking girl.
ultrasound inside of me.
I just want to see, like, I just want to be a girl for the day. I just want to be a girl for a day. It's a day. You feel me?
Once she stuck the vaginal ultrasound inside of me, Okay, y'all, part 10. So now she's sticking the vaginal ultrasound inside of me. And of course I'm hurting. So she takes it out and she was like, I know it feels uncomfortable. We're going to do a different way. So now she gets the other ultrasound. You know, if you ever been pregnant, they put it on your stomach. So she goes to putting it on my stomach and she like pressing hard down too, trying to, you know, measure the baby, see, like hear the heart beating.
Trying to squish the baby.
Then she goes and say, uh-oh. And I was like, uh-oh, what?
Uh-oh.
She was like, nothing, Mom. I'm going to go ahead and double check before I tell you anything. So she get the double checking and she getting writing stuff down. And I'm looking at her and I'm looking at my mom. My mom looking at me. And, you know, we looking at each other.
She like, she better not say no dumb. She looking like, you know what they be like. She better not say. She better not say no dumb shit either. Yo, we with the little. That shit be funny.
She was like, Mom, she's not gonna be able to get this abortion. And my mom was like, well, why the hell not? She said, because your daughter is 5.5 months pregnant.
Because the taxes.
So now my mom is hella pissed. And I'm boohoo crying. Then I get up, you know, fix myself and go out the room. And my mom's coming behind me. Then his dad sees me storming out the building and he comes and hugs me. And I just start crying.
Man,
millions of people are quitting vaping every year.
He clapped him when he was 11. It's so crazy how much ass could do to a dude too. Like, yo, she's 11. What the fuck?
Crying even harder. And he was like,
15, dog.
What happened? You don't want to tell me right now? And I'm just shaking my head like, no, I'll tell you later. I don't want to talk about it. So now we have to drive back to Columbia. And we get back to Columbia, but instead of them dropping us off home, they took us to their house. And they're like, well, we need to figure out what we're going to do with the baby. And I'm just crying. I kept saying, I don't want the baby. I'm too young. I don't want a baby right now. Then they asked him what he think. He's looking at me like, I want to keep my baby. I got to come back for part 12. I swear. Part 12. Damn. So now that we are at the house and discussing everything that's going on with the baby, I decided to tell them I'd rather give my baby up for adoption. I don't want her to be around my mom who's an alcoholic. And once I mentioned the reasons why, he was just like, no, I'm going to be there for my baby. I'm going to take care of my baby.
Yeah, like, what do you mean? If you don't want to have a baby, I'm going to keep it. You feel me? I'm going to be the mother. You feel me? If you don't want to be responsible for it, I'm going to take care of it. Simple like that. That's what I would say. I don't know what the fuck she talking about abortion. I don't know why they stuck that shit up in her. But before all that, I'm like, no, you're not doing that shit. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. None of that, bro. You're not
doing all this extraness. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, this is about me. This is not about you. I don't want my baby in a family. No. Nowhere around here, no. So now he's basically trying to plead his case. Him and his people trying to plead his case about why I should keep the baby. So my mother was like, at the end of the day, I already tried to make her have an abortion. I'm going to leave this up to her. So my mother was like, we can go home. You can think about it.
Your mom this calm?
You out. So we left. And I went home and I just cried my eyes out. Y'all are so hilarious. But yeah, here's part 13. So now, of course, you know, I've been thinking about it. It's been several months I've been thinking about it. My due date is May 17th. So I'm like, at this moment, I got to make a decision for real, for real. So, you know, me and him conversating on the phone on what we wanted to name our child. He wanted to name Raven. And I was just like, okay. But ultimately, it's still my decision since I'm the mother. And then me being...
like, yeah, you name the baby, that motherfucker about to be gone. That motherfucker about to be gone. You name the baby, that motherfucker about to be gone.
And in love with him. In my head, I was like, damn, if I do keep this baby, me and him can be together. We can raise this baby together. Whatever it be. Then my father got involved. And I'm the only girl. And when I tell you the definition of a daddy's girl, that was me. My father was not playing none of that. My father was like, you're not going to impregnate my daughter. She's only 12. And now you talking about you want to raise a baby with her? All I know is my dad hired a private investigator. And it went downhill from there. Okay, y'all. So part 14.
The shit just
So like I
left.
said, my dad hired a private investigator. And at this point, I'm being homeschooled. So that was, the second semester of my 6th grade year?
Okay.
So the private investigator comes to my house and introducing himself. And he lets me know, like, yeah, I spoke with your father in New York, and he told me about the situation. Now he's wanting me to elaborate. Now the private investigator is telling me how it all works, so whatever the case may be. Then he goes and showed me pictures. And now the pictures he showed me was of my daughter's dad and some other boys and even his brother. So now the private investigator is like, okay, so your dad told me the situation. I need you to let me know which one of these are the people that you slept with. And I'm like, and if I tell you, is he going to get in trouble? He was like, no, he's not going to get in trouble, but you should still tell the truth. I was hesitant, but I was like, it's the private investigator. So I picked his picture to let him know. Part 15. So the private investigator took the notes down and then left my house. I want to say it was like a week or two later. My mother gets a call from his parents, I want to say, saying that police just went to the school and they arrested him. So now here I am.
Oh, that catch me through the whole fucking phone. Oh shit, because she younger and that's rape. That's rape. Yo, that catch me through the whole fucking phone, dog. Yo, that shit crazy.
Again, in love with this boy.
I ain't never fucking no bitch that young. You fuck out of here, man. And none of these baby come out. These balls got you fucked up, man. Oh, they got his ass.
Crying. Like, no, like, what did my dad do?
Tricked his
He done
ass.
messed up my chances of being with him. It was a lot. And then my mother was like, okay, I need to call your father so we can see what's the plan.
Just to get some
so now the private
cooch.
investigator is, talking to my mom, talking to me, and talking to my
crazy.
dad. And they let us know, like, okay, we did arrest him. And I want to say he was like in 10th or 11th grade. And this whole time, we're still in communication with the PI. And did I mention it had to be like a few weeks before my due date? Part 16. So now here he is arrested. And of course, I'm pregnant as hell. And prior to this, my mother had conversated with my dad. Y'all, when I tell y'all this, please don't go in. Right. I did not want him to be in jail. My mother also did not want him to be in jail. My mother was like, at the end of the day, he was 16 turning 17 when we were sexually active. But he was already 17 when we found out I was pregnant. And she was like, he cannot do nothing for his child behind bars, so why are we locking him up? And then because he was 17, my mother was like, he's also a child. She did not agree with what he did. But taking him out his child's life was not sitting well with her. So again, a few weeks before I gave birth,
bet on the go.
My mother did help him with posting money to his bill.
Yeah, but
now he may say otherwise, but my mother did help. And then of course, y'all, he got out, and now it's getting close to part 17. So now he gets out.
I've been mad at her. I'm like, why the fuck would you tell? I'm older, man. Like, why would you tell them? Like, you could have picked one of them other niggas. Like, I got mad as hell. I don't know why. I'm the first person I seen. Why the fuck you ain't bail me out? I was the first person I seen.
And when he gets out of jail, it's about the time for me to go into labor. So now I'm in labor, and it's his aunt, my mom, and then one of my friend's mom was there. My friend's mom didn't stay, but it was just my mom and his aunt. So now it's time to push.
This story make me
my mom's holding my leg on one side, his aunt's holding my leg on the other side. So I done pushed my baby out after being snipped down there because I was too small. And then, of course, my mother cut the umbilical cord. Now, y'all, remember I said he went to jail. His charges were criminal sexual conduct with minors, 2nd degree. Being though that my father pressed charges on him, we could not be in the same room and could not see each other. So while I was delivering my baby, he was not there. But he did come up to the hospital after I gave birth. Again, we could not see each other, so they had to close the curtain. Now, here's the part where I made the decision to keep my baby. Because, of course, I didn't talk about 18. So after he comes to the hospital and he sees my baby, I decided to keep my baby. Now, I didn't decide to keep my baby because he was there. I had decided to keep my baby while I was pushing and my mom cut the umbilical cord and they put my baby on me. I just couldn't fathom the thought of me carrying a child for 9 months and then giving her up for adoption after I done gave her life. And, of course, I was just so emotional. So I told my mom, I said, Mom, I can't do it. I want to keep my baby. She was like, that's a hard pill to swallow, but it was my decision because I'm the mother. So now it comes to the part where we're naming the baby. Again, he wasn't there. He had to leave because we couldn't see each other, and his peoples wasn't there after that. It was just me and my mom. But his people wanted to know if I was giving my child their last name. I was thinking, for what? What do I need to give her y'all last name for? So I told my mom to tell them she's not getting their last name and she was getting my last name. And again, I'm 12. Y'all, this is part 19. So like I said, I did not give my child their last name. So I came up with my baby's name. I named her myself. I gave her my maiden name and all. I wasn't no stupid little girl now. Okay. About my baby, no. She not just about to have her dad's last name just because you done helped me made her. Now I'm like, you got to show me why she needs your last name. Remember earlier when I was like, you
put down some good dick again. Like, we put down this dick again, so you might give her my last name, man.
Wanted me to keep her. So now she's kept. So now, you know, it's a few days in the hospital. They calling up there trying to check on her or whatever the case may be. We tell them she's doing fine. And then, of course, a few days go by and then they discharge me. So now here I am, just gave birth, 12 years old, recovering because I got stitches down there. Oh, and now his family and everybody want to come down to my house to see the baby. Of course, me being me, I didn't have no problems because I'm like, that's her side of the family too. So, of course, they can come see her. Y'all, this is crazy.
Man, what the? Man, I don't know, man. If y'all want me to do part 2, man, hit my Instagram down below in the description, man. My DM down below in the description. I want to do more videos like this. I got some crazy stories too. Don't get it twisted. You feel me? Hit my Instagram down below if y'all want me to do some story times. Cause I got a lot of shit. Yeah, I got a lot of shit I need to say. You feel me? And I'm getting new LED, not LED lights. Ring light, like a bigger. That big gonna be like big as hell. But you know what I'm saying? Out the video, man. If y'all like the video, man, you know what I'm saying? Like the video, you feel me? If y'all like the video, like the video, you feel me? Y'all fuck on my content, subscribe, you feel me? And yeah, we out for the next video. Peace.